Are you sewing a blouse with a continuous bound sleeve placket? By the end of this tutorial, you'll know how to complete one. It's an open slit in the sleeve that needs to be tidied up before we stitch the cuff. This is my next tutorial within the process of making this Butterick blouse pattern. The pattern instructions are showing to bind this slit at the bottom of the sleeve. I have one of the sleeves here and I'm going to go to the bottom because I want to mark where the slit is. I'm looking for where the notches are that I marked out when I cut out the blouse. And then placing the pattern piece over this, I can then mark and check where the tuck is going to be and where the slit is going to be. So lining everything up with the notches and the edge, I can then check everything's in the right place. And then using my marking tool, this is a pen where the ink disappears with the heat of the iron, I'll gradually fold back where the line is on the pattern and put a little mark, therefore marking the position of this sleeve slit. Now using a ruler, just mark that straight line, and this will help me with guiding really for when I'm at the sewing machine on where to stitch along this line. This is the line that I'm going to stitch along. I'm sewing along the line that I've marked, and then when I get to the end, I'll want to reduce the stitches to a shorter stitch length and then complete to the point. And then once I reach the point, I will leave the needle in the fabric, lift up the foot, turn the work around before putting the foot back down, and then I can complete this row. I've done little short stitches at first, and then I can make the stitches the regular length to complete this line of stitching. Here you can see what that looks like. It's just so much to the point and back down again. And now taking a pair of fabric scissors, slowly snip along the centre of this stitching up to the point, but don't snip through the point. The stitching supports this cut, ready for the next stage. Taking one of the narrow strips, we can now attach this to this cut edge. Fold over one of the long edges by 1/4 inch. This fabric is a nice soft cotton lawn, so I'm finger pressing, but you might need to press with your iron. I'm folding this piece in half and I'm looking to find the centre point really, and again a little finger press is enough, but you might want to mark that with a pin if your fabric is a bit thicker than mine. And now we can pin it into place on the sleeve slit. Place the centre of the strip to the point of the cut edge on the sleeve. Make sure that the 1/4 inch folded edge that we did earlier on this strip is the one that's we're not pinning to, and then just continue pinning along the length of this strip with the edge of the cut edge of the slit to the edge of the strip. And this is the other side, just being placed into position and then pinned to secure. This is everything pinned into position, ready to be sewn, and there you can see that's the 1/4 inch folded over edge out of the way. This seam can now be stitched. I'm using about a 1/4 inch seam. In fact, I use the edge of my foot as a guide really. When you reach the centre, there's quite a lot of puckers there due to the way the fabric's been distorted. So have a play around, make sure that the strip underneath is laying nice and flat, and take your time, making sure that everything is caught in. You want that point of the slit to be caught in correctly, but you don't want to be catching anything underneath in the wrong position. So take your time and no rush. It's worth taking care at this point because if you do have some big puckers and pleats in this area, then that will show on the finished garment. So I am taking my time, as you can see, and going steady. I've stitched past the point now and just lining everything up to finish this short seam. Here is the seam completed, and if I just fold it over to the other side, you can see that the point of the slit has been caught in and there's not too many puckers going on there, so I'm quite happy with that so far. We now need to press this seam and press the seam up towards the strip. Again, I'm finger pressing because this is a cotton lawn fabric that's quite easy to finger press, but if not, do go to your ironing board and press with your iron. Now the other long edge of the strip where we pressed over 1/4 of an inch before, that can be folded over to meet the line of stitching. And then using pins, the seam can be pinned into position all along this edge. So just completing the other side as well. I'm flipping it over just to check where the line of pins are to make sure that they are on the line of the strip, and then we're ready to sew. And now we can sew this strip into position following the line of pins and making sure that the stitches are on the strip but not on the sleeve. This part is where the point of this slit is, so again take extra care at that point to make sure that everything is included in the seam. We have one little extra bit to do to finish this. The centre of this placket or sleeve slit is looking a little bit awkward. It's not bending very well in the centre, so there's one little step I can show you what to do. Folding the slit in half, making sure that the ends line up together. We shall then pinch the centre point like so, and we need to stitch along that fold. At 45-degree angle, stitch a few lines going backwards and forwards just to keep that corner folded over. You can see the lines of stitching there, and what this does is it keeps this sleeve slit with a permanent fold, which helps with the movement of the sleeve going forward. Please watch my next video for how to attach the cuff to the sleeve. I hope you're enjoying watching my progress making this blouse.